Every time I get home, I soak the entrance with gasoline. As the sun sinks lower, I use 8cm steel plates to seal the doors and windows completely. When I sleep, I hold a machine gun with my dog, because outside, those things can break in at any moment. This is a world swallowed by a virus. Humans, animals, all of them have changed. They cannot face sunlight because I am immune, survived. I always believe there must be others like me. So every day, I take my dog through empty streets, searching for survivors. But every time, I find nothing. Loneliness slowly chews at me. I can only walk into shops and say a few words to mannequins. As a biologist, I have never given up researching the virus. Using my blood to reverse those creatures back into normal humans has always been my goal. Until that day, the experiment finally changed. A white mouse returned to normal from mutation. At that moment, I could barely breathe. I knew it was time for human trials. I set a trap. I used my blood as bait. Soon, I caught a female infected, but her companions gathered in a frenzy. Between them, there was clearly a special bond. Still, they feared sunlight and could not reach me. I brought her back to the lab and began the test. The serum went into her body, but the miracle I expected did not come. She remained agitated. I had no choice but to sedate her and place her in isolation. I did not expect she would bring me the real nightmare. The next day, as usual, I went into the city to look for survivors. But on the street, I saw the mannequin that should have been inside the store. It stood there staring straight at me. Almost by instinct, I pulled the trigger. The mannequin fell. At that moment, I let my guard down. The next second, the ground gave way beneath me. It was a trap set for me. My head hit hard. My vision faded fast. When I woke up, the sun was almost gone. Any later, the entire city would belong to them. I forced myself to cut the ropes, but as I landed, the knife pierced my thigh. Blood poured out. At the same time, the infected released their hunting dogs. Luckily, one last beam of sunlight stood between us. They did not dare approach. I pushed myself backward, because inside my car there was still a handgun. When the final sunlight fully disappeared, the dogs charged forward. At that moment, my dog leapt in front of me, and I grabbed the gun. Shots rang out. Several dogs fell to the ground, but the cost was already paid. My dog was injured. It could change at any time. I held him, ran back home, and injected the serum. But everything was already too late.